All right, guys, what's up? I just want to do a quick video talking about Fundrise and give a quick update. As many of you who've watched my previous Fundrise video, you may know one of my main concerns with Fundrise is how it would perform during a downturn. As a relatively new company, we don't have the history to go by like we do in the stock market with many individual stocks or funds to see how it's weathered a downturn. And Fundrise, at least while I've been invested, and I believe as a full company, we don't have that to go by. So as many people know, with the recent going-ons, we're not necessarily in a recession, but things in the economy are not well. In the stock market, while it is recovering, there's some long-lasting effects here that we aren't going to know what that is until at least a year from now, probably longer. So here in my Fundrise account, you can see year to date I've made $87 in dividends. Now I can say since the downturn has started, my dividend income has slowed up a bit. It's about every day when you log into Fundrise, there's a little green number that says what your account has increased for by the day, and that's about half of what it normally is. So yes, my dividend income has went down. Now you can see here in the appreciation section, I'm down almost $2.50 for the year. Now, I'm in the balanced investing, so I imagine those folks that are in the growth investing are down quite a bit more here in the appreciation. But I find the balanced investing is the sweet spot for me. It provides decent income and some upside in appreciation. So if you are in the growth investment plan, you may be down more here, but down $2.42 when comparing that against something like the Vanguard Real Estate ETF fund, VNQ. I know I'm invested in that as well, and I am down significantly more than what I am down in Fundrise. Now, Fundrise really is it's almost like a lagging indicator. So what does that mean? That means that, you really won't, being invested in physical real estate, you really won't see the full effects of this downturn for some time on how it's really going to play out. So far, I'm not that dissatisfied with Fundrise. I think it's performed well given the circumstances. Now, one thing we want to look at here, and I think it'll be good to see, is Fundrise has been, as we scroll down here, they've been providing a lot of updates, both on individual projects, as you can see here, but also a wider update on the in-depth look at Fundrise, and they're being transparent on how they want to invest in these upcoming downturns. So let's look at some highlights here. This key takeaways section is really a good section to look at. So they're basically saying they expect attractive opportunities of investments to present themselves as this plays out. They're saying patience will be key. So they don't want to run out there and invest just for the sake of investing. Now, this is a good thing for me. In the immediate term, looking at the new funds that are set up and taking into consideration the potential global impacts of what is going on in the wider world right now. So generally they're saying there's going to be three phases, right? Maximizing near-term flexibility. So they're going to target public markets and structured debt. Maintain stability and increase yield. So they're looking to conserve funds, right? So they can make additional investments as these investments present themselves and increase yield. So that's really, they're looking at doing things, right? Supporting real estate projects potentially that will pay them money because they have money to invest. There's plenty of developers out there that are struggling financially right now, and they're going out and looking for people or organizations that can basically rescue them. And those of you that are familiar with the stock market and how Berkshire Hathaway and Warren Buffett invest, that's what they did in the 2018 downturn. They bailed out Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, and a number of other places that were looking for funds and they were willing to pay a premium for those funds, and that's what essentially Fundrise is doing here, specific to real estate. And then phase 3, capitalize on opportunities for higher potential return. So basically, they're doing what any good real estate firm would do, and what Fundrise has done for the long term is looking to buy undervalued properties. Now, that's their bread and butter, and that's probably the more phase that'll be, you know, longer term in the distance as this whole worldwide issue plays out. All right, guys, so like I said, I just wanted to do a quick video and give an update on Fundrise. Overall, personally, I'm very happy with how Fundrise is performing right now. I do expect things to, you know, as things unfold, that, you know, there may be a little bit of pain here, but overall, I like what they're doing. I like that they're keeping me updated as a customer and as a investor, and I like everything they're saying here. Now, you know, as the old saying is, talk is cheap. So we'll see how it actually plays out. And I only have like roughly a $7,000 investment here. I do add additional funds every month. So, you know, I'm looking by the end of the year to be somewhere around $10,000 in here, but we'll see how that plays out. But overall, very happy with Fundrise. My long-term return is still very solid and respectable when you're looking at it as an investor investing in real estate. And I'm like I said, I'm really happy. If you do have any questions about Fundrise, make sure to comment below.